okay, in this exponential equation. Okay, so we have the power of x of 4 to the x. We have the power of 4 to the minus x, and we have a fraction. Okay, this 5 over 2. Okay, so we have to figure out the value of x in this equation. So we solve this as solution. Okay, so here we have 4 to the power of x, okay, plus 4 to the power of minus x equals 5 over 2. So let's start with the left hand side of the equation. We have 4 to the power of x plus, okay, so remove this minus, okay, from the law of indices that says when you have a negative power, to remove this bar, you introduce 1, you have n as a power. So when we apply this to this, I introduce 1 to remove this. So 1 over 4 to the power of x equals 5 to the power of 5 over 2. So for here, I can represent 4 to the power of x with any letter of the alphabet. Let's say y equals 4 to the power of x. So which means wherever I have 4 to the power of x, okay, I substitute y back to it. So for 4 to the power of x, I represent it as y, okay, plus 1 over, for this I represent it as y, okay, equals 5 over 2. So I can resolve this side by looking for the LCM, and the LCM is y, okay, this is y squared plus 1, okay. So when you solve the LCM of this, you have this equals 5 over 2. So from here, we can cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, we have here y squared plus 1 over y equals 5 over 2. When you cross multiply, this will be multiply this, so that is 2 into y squared plus 1, okay, equals, this will multiply this, I have 5 times y. So when you open up the brackets, it's 2 times y squared is 2y squared plus 2 times 1, I have it to be 2, equals 5 times y, I have to be 5y, okay. So I can write this equation in form of a quadratic form. So I have a 2y squared, okay, minus 5y, which is this, plus 2 equals 0. So from here now, we can use the factorization method to factor out this. So for 2 times 2 is 4, okay. So I can write this as 2y squared, okay, minus 4y minus y, okay, 4 times 1 is 4. So minus 4y minus y is minus 5y plus 2 equals to 0 when you factorize. So when you look at this, the common factor here is 2y. So you have 2y into y, okay, minus, here you have 2, okay, minus, when you look at this, you have the factor to the 1, which is common. So here you have y, okay, minus 2 equals to 0. So we can pair this with this. We have 2y minus 1, y minus 2, and for 2y minus 1 to be 0 equals 0. That means I have 2y equals 1, okay. When you divide both sides by 2, you have y to be half 1 over 2 in this case. In this case, you have y minus 2 to be 0. So when you transfer y to the other side, 2 to the other side, you have 2 here for y equals 1 over 2, which is this. The value of y is 4 to the power of x. So when we change that to 4 to the power of x equals 1 over 2, okay. So for 4 to the power of x, we can write this as 2 to the power of 2x equals, for 1 over 2 is the same 2 to the power of minus 1, okay. So here we have the same base, you can take it out. We have 2 to the power of x, which is this, equals minus 1. So we can easily figure out the value of x by dividing both sides by 2. So we have x equals minus half, okay. And for the second one, we have y, okay. The value of y to be 2, okay. So for y to be 2, the value of y here is 4 to the power of x equals 2, okay. The same thing here, you can write this in the, it will have equal base as 2 to the power of 2x equals 2 to the power of 1, okay. Now we have 2x equals to 1, this one is ours, and x equals half. So we can say the value of x is plus or minus half. Okay, so we can check this answer, okay, the value of x, and substitute back in any of this equation to see whether we have 5 over 2. So let us check. Okay, so by the time we check, the value of x to be 1 over 2. Okay, so we have 4 is to the power of 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4 is to the power of half. Okay, which is this. So when we resolve this, we have the same thing as saying the square root of 4, okay, plus 1 over the square root of 4, which is this. So by the time we resolve this, we have square root of 4 to be 2 plus 1 over 2. So by the time you look for the LCM of this, we resolve this, we have this to be 4 plus 1, that is 5 over 2. When the value of x, okay, to be minus half, okay, let us check that as well. So when x equals minus half, okay, now we have to bring out the value of x to be minus half and take it back to this equation whether we have the same results. Okay, so here we have 4 is to the power of x plus 1 over 4 is to the power of x. So from here we have 4 is to the power of minus. So we substitute back 1 over 2. Here you have 4 is to the power of 1 over 2. Okay, plus 1 over 4 is to the power of x, which is the same thing as minus 1 over 2. Okay. Now you have this to remove this. So to remove this bar, you introduce 1. Okay. So it's similar 1 over. So 4 is to the power of half. Okay. Plus the same thing, you have 1 over. So this 4 is to the power of minus 1 over 2 at denominator here. So to resolve this, we introduce 1 as well. 1 over 4 is to the power of 1 is to the power of 1 over 2. Okay. Now we have this to be 1 over. So this one is saying the square root of 4. Okay. Plus here we have 1, which is this. Okay. But for this one, we are having it means we should look for the inverse of this. So for this, we have this to be the same as saying the square root of 4 over 1. Okay, we look for the inverse of this. So you have here 1 over 2, the square root of 4 is 2, plus when you look at this, you have this to be 2 over 1. Okay, so when you solve this using LCM, you have here 1, plus here you have 4. So for 1 plus 4, you have it to be 5 over 2. It's the same as this. Thank you very much.